Hello, boys and girls. How's it going? We're on Chapter 12, Lesson 8, and this is Units of Time. This should be very familiar because we work with time all the time. Okay, so I have the chart right up here. And as always, I took that right off of a chart that you guys get to use every time you take a quiz or a test. So it says 1 minute equals 60 seconds, 1 hour equals 60 minutes, 1 day equals 24 hours, 1 year equals 365 days, and 1 year equals 52 weeks. There's one that they leave off of here. It's 1 year. Can you think of what it is? Equals, oh, I didn't make that A very well. There we go. 1 year equals, they didn't put how many months a year is. 1 year is 12 months. I'm going to put MO for months. Okay, so 1 year is also 12 months. Just throwing that out there. All right, so we have to complete. Those are what the directions say for number 2 and number 3. So 5 weeks, this is number 2, 5 weeks is the same as how many days? Well, let's go over to the chart. Okay, we're going from weeks to days. So I look right there. 1 year is 52 weeks. Do you see year here or here? Do we need to use the weeks there? No, we don't need to use those weeks, do we? Well, let's see. Minutes and seconds. Is the chart going to help us on number 2? It's actually not, because nowhere on this chart does it say weeks to days anywhere, or days to weeks. All right, so we got to think now. How many days are in 1 week? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days in each week. So if we have 5 weeks of 7 days, we have 5 sets of 7 days. That's, of course, 35 days. All right, let's look at number 3. 3 years equals blank weeks. Let's look at the chart. Years to weeks. Dundee. I see it. Do you guys see it? It's one we just looked at a minute ago, but now it's going to actually help us. 1 year equals 52 weeks. All right, so one of my students said the other day, 52 doesn't seem like enough weeks for a year. I kind of feel like that when I read that, but it is. It's 52 weeks. So if 1 week, not 1 week, if 1 year is 52 weeks, 3 years has 3 sets of 52. So what's 3 sets of 52? Well, how do you want to do that one? Do you want to rewrite it this way? 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. And you know what you could do is do a little break apart for this one too, right? 50 plus 2. That's what I kind of did mentally. 3 times 50 is 150. 3 times 2 is 6. Also 156, right? Don't forget the distributive property when you're doing math, because you could do a lot of these mentally. Okay, so 3 years is 156 weeks. All right, let's keep going. Number 10 and 11, it says compare using less than, greater than, or equal. All right, so number 10, they want to compare 2 days to 48 hours. So it's days to hours. So let's see how many hours are in 2 days. Looking at the chart, right there, right? 1 day equals 24 hours. 2 days of 24 hours. 2 times 24. Oh, another good opportunity for a break apart, right? 2 times 20 is 40. 2 times 4 is 8. Oops, I meant to write a 4 right there. 2 times 20 is 40. 2 times 4 is 8. What's 40 plus 8? 48. Those are equal. Right? 2 sets of 24 hours. Hold on, I'm going to trace over that 4. It's bothering me. 4. So I broke apart 24. There you go. 20 times 2 is 40. 2 times 4 is 8. 48. All right, there. I feel better. All right, now we're going to compare 6 years to 300 weeks. So this is number 11. 6 years compared to 300 weeks. Let's see, years to weeks. Looking at the chart. Do you see it, boys and girls? There it is. 1 year is 52 weeks. 6 sets of 52 weeks. Okay? 6 sets of 52. 52 times 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 1, 31. So that's 312 weeks. So let's compare. Oh, they're very close, aren't they? 312 weeks to 300 weeks. 312 ekes out as greater than just by 12 weeks, right? Hey, and just fun fact, here's another one you could have broken apart. 50 plus 2, right? What's 6 times 50? 6 times 5 is 30, plus a 0. 6 times 2 is 12. 312, right? All right. Let's keep going, you guys. You're doing great at time. Time is very pleasant. This is at the bottom of your page, right? Problem solving. It says Jody practiced a piano piece for 500 seconds. Oh my goodness, who would ever time something like a piano piece to the seconds? And when they say piano piece, boys and girls, they mean one kind of a song played on a piano. One piano, it's not a song because there's no singing. That's why they call it a piece. Jody practiced a piano piece for 500 seconds. Okay. Bill practiced a piano piece for 8 minutes. Who practiced longer? Explain. Okay, so Jody was 500 seconds. Okay, 500 seconds compared to Bill. He practiced for 8 minutes. Okay, so let's compare 500 seconds to minutes. I'm looking at the chart. Are you guys looking at the chart? Minutes and seconds right up there, right? So, how about we change those 8 minutes to seconds? Does that sound good? And then we compare seconds to seconds. Okay, so 8 minutes is how many seconds? 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 8 minutes of 60. Oh, see that 0? We can do mental math here. 8 times 6 is 48. Chuck that 0 on. 480. So 8 minutes is 480 seconds. So 500 seconds is greater. Now let's go back and reread what they were asking. Bill practiced piano. Oh, who practiced longer? Okay, so 500 seconds was Jody. 8 minutes was Bill. So Jody practiced longer. And then we have to explain that. All right, let's write this first. Jody practiced longer, period. He practiced, well, let's just explain how many seconds. He practiced for 500 seconds, and Bill practiced for how much? 480 seconds. So Bill, if he practiced for 20 seconds longer, they would have been equal, right? All right, let's go to the next page. All right, let's see what this one says. Tina says that vacation starts in exactly 4 weeks. In how many days does vacation start? All right, so it's 4 weeks. 4 weeks equals how many days? Okay, so we're going from weeks to days. And remember, I'm looking at the chart. Do you guys remember? This one's not on the chart, is it? Yeah, they don't have weeks to days or days to weeks. So how many days are in 1 week? I bet you remember that. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 7. So there are 4 weeks of 7 days. 28 days. So Tina, hang in there. Your vacation starts in 28 days. All right, let's keep going. Now this is from the review. It's chapter 7, lesson 6. Kayla bought 9/4 pounds of apples. What is that weight as a mixed number? Okay, so 9/4 pounds of apples, 9/4 as a mixed number. Now, if you don't remember what a mixed number is, look down at these choices. All of those are mixed numbers, which is a whole number and a fraction. All right, so 9/4. Do you guys remember how to do this? All right, 9/4 means that you have 9 pieces, and every 4 pieces makes one whole thing. That's the job of the denominator. How many do you need to make one whole thing? All right, so let's take these 9 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you put 4 in a set, that makes 1 pound. Okay? If you put 4 more in a set, that makes another pound. And then we have this little precious over here, 1 out of 4 that make a pound. So that's 2 1/4 pounds, which is C. Do you guys remember that you can also do division? 9 divided by 4. I always think to myself, how many whole times does 4 go into 9? How many whole times? That gets me the whole number. 4 goes into 9, 4, 8, 2 whole times. So I used 8 of those pieces, and we had 9, so there's 1 left over. That gives us the 1/4 for the fraction. Okay? All right, guys, you're amazing. Have a great night.